Welcome back, guys. Last week, we talked about the double edge method and how important it is to stand out in college admissions today. The problem is that specializing and succeeding in one particular subject area is really freaking hard. Sure, competitions at the local level might not be that hard to win, but when it comes to winning higher scope competitions like sectionals, states, national competitions, international competitions, it only gets exponentially harder to win. Take math competitions, for example. The number of people you compete with in your high school might just be 5 or 10. At regionals though, you might face dozens of smart kids. And at states, hundreds. Don't even get me started on national or international competitions. It's like climbing one of those rigged ladders at the carnival. You guys know what I'm talking about? The ones where you have to precariously crawl across to win a prize. First few rungs, not so bad, but then the more you climb, the more difficult it becomes. Same thing here, guys. As you climb up the ladder of competitions, the number of opportunities to advance only shrinks. In other words, knowing that colleges are looking for an edge doesn't necessarily give you a leg up in the admissions race. Look, I know I'm supposed to win competitions and contests, but how am I supposed to win them? I'm not smart enough, I'm not talented enough, I have neither the resources nor the training to get me to the top. This phenomenon, an issue with developing an edge through traditional means, has a name. We call it the pyramid problem. Using math as an example of your competitive edge, we can view participating in math competitions as a game of climbing up this pyramid. Think of the pyramid as one filled with people, where each level corresponds to a higher level of competition. So the stick figures in the bottom represent winners of local or regional competitions, whereas the stick figures in the top represent winners of national or international math competitions. As we go up the pyramid, one thing is clear. There's just fewer and fewer spots to win. While there are over 25,000 high schools in America that could host math competitions, there's only 50 states and therefore 50 state competitions. Not to mention there's going to be even fewer national and international ones. Unfortunately, these competitions are also zero-sum games. Like chess or swim races or Valorant or any other zero-sum game, if there's going to be a winner, then there must also be losers. Usually multiple losers. If one kid wins a gold medal at a math competition, that means dozens of other ones did not. There's a reason why so many high schoolers grow disillusioned, demotivated, and depressed chasing this path. Simply put, it's because if you play the ultra-competitive upright pyramid game, you are so much more likely to lose than win. But there is hope. What if I told you there was another way to develop a competitive edge? Another option with less competition, less cutthroatedness, and more opportunity as you climb up and up this pyramid. Here it is, the astutely named upside down or inverted pyramid game. But before I explain how this pyramid works, it would really mean the world to me if you could consider liking and subscribing to my microscopic channel. As you can see, my channel has less than 2,500 subscribers, so really every single sub counts. Thank you so much in advance. Here's another question. What if, instead of focusing on competitions to develop an edge, students spent their time and energy constructing a project, initiative, or nonprofit instead? Say, instead of competing in local math competitions, a student actually started their own local math competitions for elementary schoolers in the region. Now the paradigm of building out this idea has completely flipped. First of all, the stick figures in the pyramid no longer represent competitors. In fact, by developing a solution to a problem that's never been solved before, the student is now the sole competitor in the space. The stick figures here represent potential clients or friends or volunteers involved in the project. At the local bottommost level, there might just be 3 or 5 kids that this student is helping. But at the sectional level, there could be 30 to 50 kids that this student's math competition is serving. At the state level, maybe 300 to 500. At the national level, 3,000 to 5,000. All of a sudden, we are now dealing with a positive sum game. Unlike the upright pyramid, the number of opportunities at each higher level doesn't shrink. It actually expands. Instead of now competing against tens of thousands of other high schoolers all around the world for a sliver of a chance at an international title, the student can now be a sole founder of an international math competition with chapters in Nairobi and Tokyo and Sao Paulo. The possibilities are endless. One final piece of advice I have for you guys when it comes to the inverted pyramid is to start early. From my personal experience coaching students, the best time to get started is 9th or 10th grade, especially because it might take 2 or 3 times to build an organization from scratch before we get it right. Alrighty, my virtual little brothers and sisters, thank you guys so much for watching. That was the pyramid problem part 1. There will be a part 2 coming out shortly, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. Know that your success is our success. We are constantly rooting for you. Until next time, take it easy, folks. Peace.